Good morning, YouTube world! And welcome back to Cook It and Eat It here on Jim Johnston Reviews the World. And today is a very, very exciting day. Today begins our ode to bacon. For today and the next 4 weeks, or the month of September, our regularly scheduled programming will all feature bacon of some kind, mostly turkey and pork variety. So for today, to get you started, we're gonna make some bacon wrapped cinnamon rolls the way only Jim Johnston Reviews the World can. Come with me now as we cook it and eat it. All right, this is a pretty simple recipe today. What you need is 1 tube of grocery store pre-made cinnamon rolls with frosting. This is just the store brand kind, and it does say on it. And you want to do this now, go ahead and preset your oven to 400, but wait, knock that down to 375, and then we're going to increase our cooking time to about 25 minutes, because we need that extra time to get this bacon cooked good. So you need your cinnamon rolls, you need about 1/4 cup of rolled oats, and you want to have your cinnamon, ground ginger, and black pepper. Don't worry, this will work, standing by. Also, you might need some toothpicks, so we got those standing by. And you really want to use turkey bacon on this one as opposed to pork bacon. I've tried it both ways over the years. The turkey bacon is going to work out a lot better. And of course, we need some butter. And on that, the first thing, turn your oven on, and then go ahead, right after you've turned your oven on, put a healthy dose of butter in your pan. Put this in your oven just until the butter is melted, and you can go ahead and swirl around and coat the pan. Okay, while our pan's melting our butter, let's go ahead and start getting things ready to build. Set all this off to the side for now. This will all go at the top at the finish. We're going to go ahead and open up our bacon. Go ahead here and open up our cinnamon rolls. Let's see if they blow up. They have been sitting out here for about 5 minutes, and it's a warm day. They did not blink. Let's blow it. Boom. There we go. And on the right side, so that our frosting is on the bottom. I know for a lot of people that's popping these things is very satisfying. I could kind of care one way or the other. This out of here. And here's our frosting pack. And you want to take that frosting pack and put that someplace kind of warm. I tend to set it kind of in the middle of my stove. There's 2 ways to do these bacon wrapped rolls, and I've done them both ways over the years. One way is to actually unravel them and then to lay your bacon inside and re-roll them. I find you end up with really loose rolls after that because the bacon shrinks but the rolls expand. So we're actually going to wrap our bacon around the perimeter and give it room to breathe. Okay, our pan is back and we got our melted butter, so we're just going to swoosh that around the coat and then stick it on this rack here because we do want this to cool back off so we don't start cooking our rolls from the bottom out. Try to do what you can in terms of getting that as evenly distributed as possible, and then let's make. So what we're going to need here, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take 4 pieces of bacon and I'm going to cut them in half because we're actually going to need about 12 pieces of bacon for this recipe. Grab our roll, and what you want to do, get you a piece of bacon and a half. Again, this seems like a lot now because they're going to expand. Just put that around, put this around nice and loose the other direction so that the bacon can slide, because the bacon's going to contract and the roll's going to expand, so we want it to have room, so just kind of lay it nice and loose around there so we can get that coverage. And then there's 2 ways to do this. You can either leave it so that they're almost turn into little cups, bacon cups like this, or you can wrap your bacon around the bottom and end up with a toasted bacon bottom. Let me show you that real quick. So wrap your cinnamon roll like this, but then again that makes it harder for everything to expand and contract as you're cooking. So we're gonna make it almost like they're little cups. Again, your bacon's gonna shrink down, so it's not gonna be that big of a deal. And I want to lay this on here nice and loose so everything has room to move as it cooks. And we're gonna start in the center and work our way out. Let me go ahead and get the rest of these prepared, and we'll be right back. Okay, so here we have our bacon wrapped rolls. You can see I crammed them in there, and I did forget to mention in the other part that when you're placing these in here, you want to go ahead and put your seams towards the outside so they can get that extra heat in the oven off the pan and help brown things up. So now before we put these in the oven, because these are going to be ooey gooey and delicious, I want to just go in with a light sprinkle of ginger, add some extra cinnamon, because, well, I don't want to say you can never have too much cinnamon, but so just a light sprinkle of cinnamon on all your guys. I hit that one kind of heavy, so I'm going to try to spread it out a little. And one of the big reasons we're using turkey bacon in this recipe is, well, at least because I like my bacon crisp generally, especially my pork bacon. And if you were going to cook this till your bacon was crisp, you'd burn the bejesus out of these rolls. So we're not doing that because of that. Slight little bit of pepper. This just helps give you that savory to go with the sweet with the bacon and everything. And then we're just going to sprinkle our oats over top, let them fall in between, whatever. And this is just kind of a topper It's going to increase our usage of those juices from the bacon so they don't go completely to waste and make the whole thing soggy. This is something to help soak up some of that right now. And then a little bit in each cup. Alright, good enough. Alright, so we're going to cook this at 375 for 25 to 30 minutes, or until everything's looking golden brown and delicious. A nice deep amber, but not to burnt. And I want to make a suggestion because of the bacon and everything, if you don't want our rolls to get dried out and stuff. 2/3 of the country has high enough humidity. Gee, it's so high today when I'm making this that it's not even funny. But if you live in a more arid climate, I would suggest a small pad of water at the bottom of your oven to help get a little bit of steam heat, because that extra moisture will help things out. So I'm going to put these in the oven, and we'll be back to finish it off at the end. Alright, we're back, and I did the exact thing I warned you against. I got a little distracted, left these in a little bit too long, and they are extra tasty crispy. Then again, I think they will still taste excellent. So this took about 35 minutes. You can see that our oats soaked up all that extra juice and bacon gravy. Hey, what the heck. One thing before I put them in, I forgot to tell you, you want to go ahead and top each one with about a total of a tablespoon of mini chocolate chips. I keep those suckers in the fridge at this time of year to keep them from melting into a big block of chocolate mess. Forgot, and then I threw them on after I tossed it in the oven. Actually, I'm like, oh, I forgot the chocolate. Just a little sprinkle of chocolate chips, equaling about a tablespoon on the whole thing, just to add some more yumminess. Our frosting packet, and drizzle that all on top. Try to be a little bit neat with it, at least at first. Give everybody a little bit. And as you can see, these didn't expand the way that I expected them to, or that they have when I've made this in the past. I have a feeling that might have to do with today's heat. It's in the 80s, mid 80s where I'm at, and I think these rolls might have gotten a little warm before they went in the oven, which I think might have affected their ability to rise and expand. They certainly did rise, but I think it just generally affected them a little bit. I think they got a little, like I said, a little warm, or perhaps I didn't wrap my bacon soft enough. Alright, here we have it, our finish from simple to ultra deluxe bacon wrapped cinnamon rolls. They've been cooling a couple minutes. We got our frosting on there nice and pretty like. I think it is time to pull one of these suckers out and give it a taste. Have a look at that as I drop it on the counter probably. Look at that sucker. Alright, I'm gonna grab my fork, my knife, see how she turned out here. These don't have to be fork and knife, I just want to represent myself as some type of a professional, not bite off more than I can chew on camera. Alright, we got a piece of bacon, we got some cinnamon roll here. Look at that. See how she tastes. Salty, sweet, pinch of chocolate, pinch of ginger, extra cinnamon. That's phenomenal. That is delicious. Take another bite quick. Smoky, sweet. That's if you like bacon, if you like the combination of sweet and savory, things like that, this is the perfect deal for you. Awesome breakfast, late night snack, dessert, whatever you want it to be. But I highly suggest this for your next get together, next time you have some people coming over. You want to do something a little out of the ordinary. That's just about all we do here on this channel. But moreover, you want to do something that impresses people, give this one a shot. Delicious. Oh man, that was wonderful. That's a big win, as some of my friends might say. And with that, I want to thank you, world, for tuning in to this episode of Cook It and Eat It. And if you like my stuff, folks, please go down below, like, comment, and share this video and this channel with your friends to help me grow the world. We'll see you next time. And in the meantime, and in between time, remember folks, be weird, be free, and most importantly, be independent.